Oh, I think it might just be time. To play a video game. Hello. Welcome to the Ultra Pancake stream. It's me. It's Ultra Pancake again. I'm streaming again. Yeah. And actually, I'm streaming with a cool... I've got a new upgrade to my battle station. Where you might see me looking off to the side like this a lot, because I have a second monitor now. Because a friend of mine was just gonna get rid of theirs. They got like a new monitor, and so a friend of mine was like, "Hey, do you guys want a monitor?" And I was like, yes I do. So now I get to look at the game full screen for once. And you guys are over here on the little side. Tumblr was correct, I was just starting. Indeed. Welcome, Rune Factory Fun. Yes, no fish today, because we're gonna finish Slay the Princess. Come on, with how neat this game was last week, we gotta finish it. It was just getting good. I gotta see... I have to see more of the nature of the princess. I need to know. But yeah, I feel very high-tech now that I have a whole second monitor that has like my streaming stuff on it, so I can look at the video game in its full glory for once while streaming. You guys have all the screen real estate you need. I could see every inch of your beautiful text. Now my art I made for you looks weird. It doesn't look weird. We will do fish. I said this at the end of the stream last week, that after we finish Slay the Princess, we will fish. Worry not. We will fish. We may just, it might just be a little bit more of an ice fishing, depending on how wintry it becomes in the next week or two. Because, boy, it's weather, am I right? Anyway. Yes, we're playing Slay the Princess again. I didn't show this content warning last time because I think the game capture wasn't on because it's at the very beginning, so. Content warning. It's a horror game. It's not intended for all audiences. And here, I'll get our audio on there. They have a full list of content warnings if you need them. And they have flickering images and effects. Parallax effects, even. They may cause you motion sickness if you're sensitive to such things. So, be aware. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, and there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Yeah, there she is. I don't remember what she looked like on the title screen when we booted up the game last time, so I wonder if it's different. So that would be cool if it was. But, yes. So, for those who were not here last week, we played some amount of this. Obviously there will be spoilers. I'm very excited to see more folks' first impression of this game. It grabbed hold of my brain and will not let go. Right? I had, me and the boyfriend had played the demo of this game when it came out, like, a while back, whenever that was. And, I thought it was pretty cool. And I already, am a fan of this, Abby Howard, right? The artist for this game. Already, followed her on... Ooh! Oh, if you wait too long on the title screen, she gets either pissed or loves it. It's hard to tell. Either way. But yeah, I already, followed the artist for this game and was a fan, so I was like, oh, a whole game where she draws shit like this. Cool. And, yeah, I tried the demo, and at first I was like, I don't know how is this gonna be as a whole game? Just because the demo is very, like, oh, I'm the narrator, and I'm telling you to do... Or I guess it's like, I'm the narrator, and I'm going to tell you to do this thing. And then the princess is like, I'm a nice princess, and I'm telling you to do a different thing. And there's no way for you to know which thing is right. And I was concerned, like, stretched out into a full game, is that just going to be annoying? But I really I was very happy to see that it wasn't just this kind of vague push and pull the whole time, and that it has sort of a nature of it where I feel now I as the player now feel that I am operating on a level above the narrator. And I feel glad about that, because I got real sick of his shit really fast. I also have a baggie of peanut butter cups here, so I'm gonna just be eating peanut butter cups the whole time, so I hope y'all like that. Alright, so last time, we have a few saves, but I actually never went back to any of these. I kept making saves at decision points, and being like, oh, we gotta come back and make a different decision, but then I just kept going, though, and never went back. So I guess we'll just continue on from where we were. But, so far, what our strategy has been is that I'm essentially just kind of picking, like, the pure, straightforward, like, one specific approach for each run-through, right? Where, in the first chapter, I'm just, like, picking my approach, sticking to it through chapter 2, and seeing where that takes me. I have not yet tried, like, taking one approach in chapter 1 and then just pivoting completely in the second chapter. I haven't attempted that yet. So maybe we'll give that a go, but at the very least, I want to just run through the straight up, like, basic, like, just sticking with consistent approaches until I'm out of consistent approaches.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is that princess like peanut butter cups? Okay, so...
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh yeah, another thing I found out about that I just thought of with my mouth full of peanut butter cup. I didn't realize last week that the narrator for this game is the same narrator from the Magnus Archives podcast. I did not realize that. And that's funny, because I actually just this, like, October, I had decided, like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna start listening to the Magnus Archives, because I had, like, I heard it was so good, and I love a spooky tale. And yeah, and and just a friend of mine, when I was talking about this game, was like, oh yeah, and that narrator's the guy from, the Magnus Archives, and I was like, shit, really? I sort of... While I wanted to say, like, oh yeah, he did sound familiar when I was playing this game, but I had that thought of, like, all British people sound like that, though. But no, I was right. Alright. So, I don't know if there's too much point doing many of these explore questions, because we've done them all last week, pretty much. Now... We could turn around and leave. We haven't done that before. Or is that too strong of an opening for this stream? Because I think pretty much every other, like, approach... Because what, we approached her and, like, just straight went for killing her. We approached her and, like, killed her in, like, a cool combative way. We, like, freed her and were very sort of emotionally open to her. And I think those are the 3 princess versions we've done so far. So... maybe we should just, you know, maybe we'll just open this, we'll go hard at the beginning of the stream. We're just gonna turn around and leave, and we'll see what we get. Is it gonna be like, Fatal Frame 2?
You're just going to
where you just actually, even though you try to leave the forest, you end up back at the village anyway? Ooh. Oh, we have more. Okay. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin, I'll slay the princess. Ugh, fine, Mom. I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Lie. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. And I'm not going to the cabin. Okay. I'm actually pretty okay. Oh, with the world ending, I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Or I could just do it cold, quietly. Forget killing the princess, we must make her our bride. We did do that last week. I don't know if we'll manage to do it again this week. No, we're starting off this week strong. We're just gonna leave. And I am going to lie to this man and say that I know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
Yeah.
You just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah, I do. Now, as we saw last week, very obviously, the narrator has an amount of power of, well, possibly just everybody involved in this, but it's unclear to me how many entities we're working with here, but at least both the princess and the other voices that are talking to me, the video game player, as well as the princess, appear to have some amount of, like, Warhammer 40k orc power of just, like, believing something to be true makes it true, like a manifesting of reality based on just choosing to perceive. So, we'll see what the narrator is gonna do as we try to go away from what he's choosing to perceive.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Ooh.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking
Well, the hero's
about.
feeling pretty... I figured the hero would be like, we have to save the princess, though. But he's down for leaving.
That's strange.
Yeah,
It
I had a
looks like
feeling.
this path also leads to the cabin.
Yeah.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Yeah. Let me know also if is the game volume high enough, because I I want my voice and their voices to be in a good, a nice listenable equilibrium. So let me know if you need the game turned up or down. I can do that. If you return to the same path, you should keep trying to leave just to piss him off. Yeah, how many attempts to leave and coming back to the same cabin will it take before the narrator just gets fucking... starts saying some British slangs that I've never heard and... and gets me banned off of Twitch. What was the chapter name where she was your bride? Well, the chapters are just numbered, right? This is like near the end of the one where she was sort of my bride. Sort of. But the chapters are just like chapters 1, 2, and 3. I don't even think I've made it to like a chapter 4. And so I don't know if there's certain named things for each of the well, I guess there's names for the nature of your princess. I don't remember what this one was called. The damsel, maybe? Possibly? Yeah, the names of the princesses. I think she was, I got the damsel, the one that was like the ghost or something, but then she turned into the wraith in the next chapter, and then I got the... I actually don't remember the name, but it was one where she was like a hot, like tiefling looking fighting woman. Those are the 3 that I've gotten so far. Alright, well, let's just start this, stream really annoying this man.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Well, everyone's gotta go sometime, man. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. I don't even know if I want to, like... I feel that I don't even want to argue with him just because I'm over here like, narrator, I'm so far beyond bickering with you.
Your silence is deafening.
Yeah, well... Hot? Yeah, the fucking, like, tiefling fighter princess was hot.
Fine.
The adversary, yeah.
Back down the path you came.
I mean, they're all hot. I mean, they're all drawn to be lovely, so...
Again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe...
Yeah, the universe itself, huh?
...bring you to your fated confrontation.
Interesting how that works. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Okay.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's
There's always a choice, she says.
For everyone, whoever will.
Is it keeps narrating me to go back to the cabin no matter what direction I go in, huh?
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Okay.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Yeah, this tracks.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Here, do you guys need this turned up? I'm just like comparing the game audio to like my voice audio, and I don't want to. I hate it when I watch Twitch streams and like the game is like really quiet compared to the person's mic audio. So if you need more game audio, more game volume, let me know. Cause you gotta hear this guy. He's annoying.
Wait, what's going on?
Don't worry, hero, don't worry.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
My caring about you, Mr. Narrator, is so low that even irritating you,
You've doomed us all, you know that.
I hardly...
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Mm-hmm.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
So wait. Because he tells us, like, oh, if the princess gets out of the cabin, it'll be horrible. And, you know, we haven't quite had, a thought about, like, well, what if we just... She doesn't die, but she just stays in the cabin forever. Will the world still end? A little unclear. And it's still somewhat unclear why the world even ends when she gets out. The stranger. Woo!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Now...
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Now... If I keep just trying to leave... Will I actually never see this princess? And if I never see this princess, is that bad for the deity made up of a bunch of hands? Will I still be able to deliver it to the hands? Deja vu, hasn't this happened already? You aren't kidding, she actually ended the world last time, didn't she? I think this is the first time we've had this. What will he say if I ask this?
Last I checked, there
Oh,
wasn't
well,
any
yeah.
last time. We've just met, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to
Maybe
keep
it's
it that
best to
way.
keep it that way. Fair enough, my
I don't
man.
know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Oh no.
Captive audience.
Oh no! We've become annoying! Voice of the
The
contrarian.
world ending wasn't enough
Oh,
to get rid of
no.
us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Oh boy. Oh, those walls weren't here last time. I did notice that there's like a wall. So can I actually not? can just stay in the woods forever. Oh, I do like that. Oh, that's tough because I do want to go see the princess, but I like the idea of just being like, no. Well, I suppose we could pop in another save that we won't revisit, because that just seems to be how it's going. Nah, I'm just staying in the woods forever.
Committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Oh. I like that it's telling you, like, don't worry, I'm already good, you could come and see me. I'm glad that she told me. But yeah, I guess now the question is, though, are we gonna slay her when we get there, or are we gonna be, like, cool and be like, nah, we'll let you out? Because especially now that... You know, like, we kind of get the sense that, it doesn't exactly even matter if we kill her or just let her out of the cabin. She's gonna get into the delicious hands deity either way. I guess let's just go and we'll play it by ear.
A warning before you go any further.
Are you gonna slay her cat, though? Does she got a cat? If she gets one... Well, no, I won't slay a cat.
She will lie, she will cheat,
Yeah.
she will do everything in her power to stop
We
you
lie,
from
we cheat, we
slaying her.
steal. Viva la raza, I've
Don't
heard it
believe
all
a word
before.
she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Oh, I see. A sexual reference. Ah.
Let's keep an open mind.
As much as I'd like to, I think that would violate the Twitch's terms of service.
The cabin interior is wrong.
Oh, everything's all...
Many cabin interiors, all projected across almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Woo woo. My mirror's still here, though.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Oh man,
It's
if
a
it would
knife
let me
for
throw it out the
world-ending
window.
monstrosity anyway.
Fair point.
We take in the knife.
Ow.
Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Poor hero. He's like always on, just like tagging along with me, the player, and I'm just looking at him like, don't worry, little boy, it's fine.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward?
Yeah, it's really
premise?
straightforward.
You can't just say that. And when everything here is so...
Yeah, can you explain why there's like a hole to like fucking Z space in the floor? Like in here is like in Animorphs, when they morph into something smaller than their mass, this is where like their leftover matter goes, is right here in Z space.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I'm starting to wonder if this is some kind of perception contest between some... I'm gonna assume all of, like, the narrator and the hero and all those, and then me, the player character, are probably all one entity. And then the princess possibly being possibly a different entity? Are we just having a perception off? Who can perceive the world the most? And whoever does wins.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Bitch.
Just ignore the stressful geometry.
You know, normally, I would think the contrarian would be annoying, but because the narrator is already so annoying that I'm like, you know what, contrarian, you just go off.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly.
Who hired you for this job, man? What do you get paid?
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
I don't like that they called the narrator his with, like, a capital H. Like you do with, like, when referring to, like, the Lord.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
You know what? Contrarian's making a lot of sense to me.
Okay, I'm fine.
It's fine.
Good.
Just do it.
Whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Can I look at the mirror? I don't know if it lets you, like, if approaching the mirror
Walk up to
every
the
time
wall next
does
to the
anything,
basement
but I've
door.
tried to do it
It's a wall.
anyway.
There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Alright, wipe that mirror. Oh, it's
Reach forward, rub
gone.
your hand
Oh.
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah, well.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Right, the mirror. Like, that's obviously some sort of, like, indication of that's something the narrator just wasn't perceiving as existing. But the hand's deity, I guess I would presume, is perceiving it to be existing here. And, is causing some issues. Do we even want to take the blade? I guess we'll just take it.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and
I
save
don't
the
know
world.
if we're gonna slay the
without winning.
princess, but...
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler. More serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Oh my god, he wants to hold a reverse grip. Oh no, he's cringe.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
You gotta hold it reverse grip, it makes you look cool. Oh. Hold the blade the other way. That's interesting. Reverse grip,
Switch your
baby.
grip on the blade. Congratulations.
If you're just a monster trying to please your master? Well, me, live streamer Ultra Pancake, is just a monster trying to please my master of the weird hands deity. Now, I don't know that the relationship in-game is necessarily so, straightforward, but... He may be cringe, but he's free.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Oh, man. Not to put him on blast, but to put him on blast, Henry also loves
Okay, fine. You're right.
a holding of a
Starting
knife in
to look
reverse
better.
grip. I mean, the hand... Yeah, no, I know what you meant, but... I don't know. I think trying to call any... To make any guesses at this point, I think is a little... Like, I don't know. I feel like it could be anything.
get on with it and deal with the princess already.
But it is true that I am just a little nasty monster that wants to please my master of a bunch of cartoon hands in a video game. That's true. Oh, I could throw the blade out the window. It actually will let me do that. But I just took all this time to hold it reverse grip. Let's go in the basement. We can always try it again if we want to throw it out the window.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Cool.
revealing a
Oh, it's
web
cool
of
in
arching
here. Yeah,
staircases
baby.
all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Yeah, I think finding a princess in here is gonna be difficult.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
Oh,
A
miasma.
discernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once.
Oh man.
An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Oh man, it's like going to the perfume department.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Ooh.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Not really.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Yeah, I gotta do the CSGO knife technique,
I don't
yeah.
want to do this.
Reverse grip,
Let's
baby.
just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
I wish that when we held the knife reverse grip, it reclassed the hero into being a rogue.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
You gonna LBJ up these stairs? I'm gonna Lyndon B. Johnson up these stairs? That's gotta stand for some kind of jump. LB jump. Oh, long backwards jump. Oh. There's a clicking noise. Is that it? Is that in the room with me, or is that in this game soundtrack? Hold on. I guess it was the music. Oh yeah, backwards long jump. I don't know. Don't ask me. I ain't played no Mario 64. Don't ask me these questions. You're gonna have to go and ask Summoning Saw about that one. But I don't know what that says about me, seeing the abbreviation, the first thing I thought was Lyndon B. Johnson. Well.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Harsh stairs, center stairs, or soft stairs? What the fuck? You know, I'm the type that, you know, I like things to be just right. A real baby bear Goldilocks type. So we're just gonna take the center, not too harsh and not too soft stairs.
You step onto the center staircase, Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
See, this is one of those things where it's like, maybe you should just jump. And just see if what'll happen. I mean, worst thing that can happen is you fall forever, right?
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Where would even the someplace else even be?
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Uh-huh.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
I mean, I don't feel like I know that much. I just pick
You
one.
slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Whoa.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Oh god, I'm disassociating! Don't disassociate on the stairs, it's dangerous.
Physical sensations
trip.
dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
I mean...
Consumption and betrayal,
Whoa.
skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Hi. What's up?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well.
That's just
was a
living,
trip,
isn't it?
but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Yeah, he's ready. After a long vacation, he's ready to get back to fucking around.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side.
Yeah,
of
your
the
eyes are
basement.
looking extra wiggly today,
Don't forget
princess.
why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
It's fine. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. I gotta start saying that more often. I gotta use that line. Anytime I get into some shit, I just gotta look at somebody and say, oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened? For all I know, you're locked up for a reason. Oh god, do we even have, like, normal options? Get out of here. We're so past that. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I was
And yet
here.
Here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede,
Oh.
revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
I'm tired of waiting
Oh,
for
hey.
an answer.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Oh, 2 for 1.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritated about it. seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Yeah,
But what's done is done.
once
isn't it?
again, our man is really willing to, like, suddenly when it's undeniably self-evident, he's ready to just kind of easily believe that we have come from another
Whatever
reality.
you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts
But-
weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yeah. There's more of you now. Yeah.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Oh, she's very Daria this time.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do, all chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
Uh-huh.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? You would always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine?
See, now I wonder what if we had tossed out the window.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Mm-hmm. So are we sort of, is this the idea of everything we ask of her, we branch a new princess? I'm getting you out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Yeah, let's ask her more things. How many princesses can we get?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
It's fine. Don't need a name. I was hoping we'd get a fourth one. I'll ask us one last
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Yeah, that's a good question. Nice, nice. Give me another.
Is this a quiz? You're the one who came down here and with a sharp, sharp knife.
Give me another princess.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
The princess that acts sad and depressed is on the top right. I've yet to see her as her own route. Interesting. Princess that is depressed. I wonder if you could get that princess by maybe going into the cabin and then leaving her, like without killing her. Maybe that would make her sad. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Cool, good.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Whoa, can there even be a right choice, guys?
Stop
Whoa.
overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah, no wrong choices. I can't fuck it up. This is all one big option. That's funny. That's cute. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything. Leave her in the basement and slay the princess. It's just one big option. So I guess we're gonna do it all.
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
Go on.
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Yeah, I'm doing it all, baby.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
That's fun.
All at once you charge forward, not keen to slay the princess, just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
It's getting gooby in here.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Yes, yes.
Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
You look great, though.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
My answer to all those questions is, I don't know. And I'm sorry?
We should help her. I think we
I didn't do anything.
How surprisingly sincere.
Shoddy kinda hot, though.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
She's looking good. What can I say? Look, she's got this AI-generated art hand. Looking good, girl. I gotta get a bunch of rings put on those fingers.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I mean, you say please. I don't really know what I could do. I watched, around Halloween time, I watched Color Out of Space, the Nicolas Cage film, and there's something pretty similar to this happens. It's gonna be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. I don't want to say it's gonna be okay, because that's more of like a comforting phrase. I kind of wish it had like, it's fine. I wish it gave me like just some kind of option to be like, it's fine, you're fine. You're good. I'll do my best. Yeah. It's fine. It's going fine. Illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. Ooh. Calling out calling out multiple choice games in the Achievos. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Oh, hero, every
Where's
time.
that mirror again?
And I say the same
Why
thing
is
to
it
you
here?
every time.
Why now?
Of course you're scared. I always say this one just to be nice to him, because the poor lad, he never knows what's up.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's fine.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
I'll see you on the other side, homie.
If you say so, we'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
I'm probably not gonna see you, contrarian. Bye. Ignore his ass. I try to be nice to Hero, because he didn't ask to be here, you know? He's tagging along as, like, the second most knowledgeable person in this situation, but still missing the extraordinarily important knowledge. So I think I feel bad for him. He's the most freaked out. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. It's the remains you've unraveled! Oh my god. Ooh. Our body's getting weird. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Is the quiet man here? Yeah, this is the real wife time, honestly. I'm at the cabin. That's what you call this. Hey,
There's a
girl.
world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Whoa. Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Oh. Oh. How many more vessels? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm gonna just stay here. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Well. Let's just... I kind of just want to know everything, so let's just ask her everything if it lets us.
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us.
I had that feeling.
You and I are the only things that interest me.
That's romantic. Do you think anything out there's real? Are we real? Does real have any meaning?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Well, checkmate, atheists. When you think about this cool vessel, it's got a lot of extra body parts.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Yeah.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Cool. Alright. What's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair enough. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices and stuff. Give me your opinion on narrator stuff.
No, their minds are empty,
Oh?
existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Interesting. I like to ask her about the vessels because it gives insight into them. Yeah. The dialogue is so interesting here. Fun fact, the stranger was the first vessel on my second playthrough, which was fun. That's a weird one to start with. Although, I could see this as being a good first vessel, though, because it kind of sets you up of, like... I could see this thing feeling like both the start and end of, like, this strange experience. So I wonder if having it be second to last is a bit anticlimactic, considering it kind of seems more special. Let's see. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself? What do you mean keep that to you? Who's she gonna tell? Keep to yourself. I don't think there's anything else she can keep it to. I'll tell you, there's something I like about this one, just because it says you and I are finally gonna have answers. I like that this is a statement of my intention to continue to be together with this being, and I like that.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
You know what? That's actually probably good advice. Your validation's gotta come from within. Not from external sources. She's right. How many more vessels?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Are you sure you don't want more? I could probably try to cook up some more than just one, if you want. Alright. Well, I'll go get that last one for you, girl. Alright.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Okay.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Thanks. Everything goes dark, and you die. I'm not so much interested in knowing what I am, or even what she is.
You're on a path in the woods.
I just want
And at the end of that path is
to
a
fulfill
cabin.
her desire.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
So,
it will be the end
what do
of
we
the
have left to
world.
do? I don't know. I don't know if I ever picked this. Do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What's the reward? Cookie? Cake? The end of the world. Ba-da-ba. Killing a princess seems bad. Can't someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing it. Can you tell me what my prize is before gonna be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
A really big cookie. Alright, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save
I'm not
princesses,
100%
not
sure
slave
what we're
them.
gonna go through with Hero. I think the only thing we really haven't done is... I don't think we've gone and, like, talked to her and then just left.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the
trying to
cabin
think, is there
almost
even any-
entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, like, I don't... Like, does
The
taking
blade
the
is
sword,
your implement.
the knife even
You'll
matter?
need it if you want to do this right.
Let's just go without it. We took the blade with us last
The door
time.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, I'll do her a big
voice
favor.
softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's
Here I come, man.
hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all
Yeah,
part of the
keep a lid on it,
manipulation.
Hero.
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
This is my love story, not the hero's. Okay, what if I lie and say I'm here to save you? And yeah, and I like
Wait, really?
talk to her a little bit and I
You're here to
leave
rescue me?
and just
I was
leave her
starting to
here.
think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard.
Yeah, it's my
It's a
gambit.
gamble.
My clever
might
lying
work.
gambit.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
It's me, the rescuers down under.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hey, girl.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I mean, most of the time the beautiful
I am
people are
begging you
quite
to stay focused.
big
There's a lot
threats.
riding on you here.
Hi.
A high
I
charisma
can't
stat does
believe
you a
you're here.
lot.
I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Ooh.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to
Hmm.
rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Talk a bit first.
Okay.
Let's see. So what have I never asked her? I was sent to slay you. You're split in the world. What are you gonna do if I let you out? Ooh, I'm gonna keep you locked away. At least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Yeah, maybe that. Because I haven't done that one yet. Can't trust you. Retrieve the blade. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here. Yeah. think the only thing we haven't done is keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
I could bring you a sandwich.
Leaving her alive is too risky.
I could try to perceive a
Don't deal with her
sandwich
soon,
in here
she
if it
will
would
find a way
please you.
out.
Look at her eyes, they're basically puppy dog eyes. I adore the different styles of gigantic eyeball that this princess has throughout this game. Like, just the, the fucking headlights on this girl. Absolute gargantuan peepers. Like, I could fucking... Like, if I could pop one of her eyeballs out and take the lens and fucking slot that right into my glasses. They're big enough.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
I like you looking at your fingernails. Like, I don't know, like, what is she... You know, usually when people, like, look at their fingernails as, like, a, you know, gesture that way. I don't know, you're looking like, oh, do I need to cut these?
But if you don't,
Ooh,
I
look at
can
these
promise
peepers.
that you'll regret that decision.
Yeah, look at these menacing peepers she's got now.
You have to make a choice.
I don't have
Let's
to do
hope
nothing.
For all our sakes, it's the right one.
Lock her in the
I
basement.
know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Yeah, well, no one's been winning a whole lot.
It's a
So-
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
It's interesting to me how the hero is actually really on board with this this option. Since he does seem to, like, be... Like, he obviously doesn't want to kill, you know, without good reason. And, like, he's obviously very unsure because he feels he can't judge what, like, who is and isn't worth listening to. And he's felt, like, really unsure the whole time, so I appreciate that actually, like, this option is kind of his... something he's on board with.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Yeah, better to see you with.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
But you'll be fine. You'll be good, don't worry about it.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think
Wife
she's
moments. Yeah, hashtag wife moments.
blind. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
No, we're sticking to the plan.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your way.
It's fine.
You close the
Y'all are
basement
fine.
door, locking it behind
I
you. and
put
quickly
this little
barricading
table
the heavy
here.
wooden table that
This'll
once held
help.
the blade.
Oh, it's heavy. A heavy table, it says. This looks like a weak table to me, but...
Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come.
Ooh.
Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh, cool.
I know you're still there. Why don't we make things things easier on yourself and let me out.
I guess that was a heavy table.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Sounds normal to me.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forget it.
Can you just be a little bit patient? Just like a little bit patient?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I didn't say that I was gonna keep you down here for forever.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Let me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just pay attention to it.
Just don't perceive it.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind.
Just don't perceive it. You'll be fine.
And huddle up against the wall.
You gotta think of the pounding as like a nighttime, sleepy time ASMR. ASMR roleplay breaking your door down.
You jolt
Murdering
in the
you.
middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Wait a minute. What the fuck was the point of the table? The door opens inward. What's the point of this? What? Buh. Did she just step over me and leave?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get
Oh,
out
hey.
of that awful basement.
You know, I didn't do too much to help you. That was really... You deserve all of the credit. You did
and
all that
stumble to
on your own.
feet, But as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
You're only a little, sort of transparent sometimes, princess. You feeling
It
okay?
isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Okay.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
I don't know about that, narrator. I don't know about that.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I suppose you can.
She steps closer.
I'm in no hurry.
One silent footfall at a time, cocking
Yeah,
her
check
head
out
in
these
curiosity
peepers.
as you feel
Woo-wee
your
woo.
organs shutting down one by one.
Oh, my organs. Oh, no.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Do I? Oh,
What a shame.
I'm embarrassed.
If you'd only help me get out of here. We could have done such wonderful things together.
I mean, I already did that, though. Was the thing.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
You're on track to what scared me the most in this game? Oh, cool.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It ain't.
It
I know
can't
something
be.
you don't know.
This can't actually be how everything ends.
It's not.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything
It's
goes
not.
dark, and you die.
I'm good. The nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I saw reading the text that just said the nightmare reminded me I saw a stupid thing someone made the other day from, I guess, the weird live action Alan Wake 2 footage that's like, you know, in Alan Wake 2. Someone made a video edit that made it look like Alan Wake went on the Eric Andre show. And it's just Alan Wake sitting in a chair next to Eric Andre's desk. And Eric Andre just going, nightmare, 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 nightmare. I want to play Alan Wake 2 so bad. But I gotta play through Alan Wake 1 again, because it's been like a bazillion years since I was privy to my friend playing through that game. And also, apparently, I need to do the Control DLC, the Alan Wake DLC for Control, and also, apparently, like, I need to know what happens in Quantum Break, too, also, before I can play Alan Wake 2.
You're here to slay me. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Narrator, I think you should try to play Alan Wake. It maybe would give you a better perspective on this game. Deja vu. But I died. She's gotta kill me again. Presumably, since all of the voices that are some kind of parts of me, since they're all British, does that mean I'm British? And I would be like, oh, I'm getting deja vu, governor. I'll say the deja vu thing.
No,
I'm not sure if I've ever actually picked that
option.
option.
This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then
maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Ooh. Oh, this one's just me in real life.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna do a little more dialogue just because I kind of want to see. I want to clock Paranoid's vibe before we go in.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any
Let's
closer
see if he
to
says
doing
any
your
more
job
stuff.
and saving the world. Let's just agree to disagree.
Oh, I was hoping that the paranoid guy would have something to say. Okay, well, let's just go then. Paranoid buddy.
Warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything
steal
in her
Viva
power
La
to stop
Raza.
you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
If there was an option that I could
don't
get
think
this princess to
lying
become Eddie
cheating
Guerrero.
is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least
That's
she was
true.
direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Oh, paranoid, that makes this all very difficult, you realize? Here we go.
The interior of the cabin is plain,
Oh,
the
it's...
smooth
I
wood of
see.
the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Interesting. That there's just no door at all.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
I've been struggling to get this job done this whole game, baby. Oh, check it out. Check it out, this guy's peeping on us out here. There's what appear to be Muppets looking in the windows at us. He's like Jim Henson-esque eyeballs. Okay, if there was some way that we could get our princess to become a Muppet, I would love that too.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Yay. I guess let's look at the mirror,
Walk up to
as
the
is
wall
tradition.
next to the empty basement door frame.
Yeah, I could
It's
use
a
some
wall. There isn't
Muppetification
much to see here.
in this game.
What are you talking about?
Although I guess it's kind of a popular indie horror thing right now. A lot of games are coming out with sort of horror puppet, horror Sesame Street type of thing going on. It's kind of becoming a
Reach forward,
trend.
rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Do I even want the blade for anything? Probably not. Probably doesn't even matter.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
Oh, should I be doing what Paranoid wants?
You cross over
Oh.
the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Cool.
More eyes, too.
Look at all
You
these
never
peepees.
mentioned the eyes.
All these peepers looking right at us.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
And there's something I like about him saying the air feels like fresh lightning and static. I had a dream last night about like touching the front, like the screen of a CRT television, and you know that like you know that sort of like weird static that you feel when touching a CRT. I literally dreamt that sensation last night. So it's funny, it makes me think of that.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
In the dream, I touched a hologram that like when I touched it, it felt like touching the front of a CRT. The static of that feeling.
You'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Ooh.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was
The
enough to
nightmare's
kill us.
terrifying to me? Cool. I bet she's hot. I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists. Step off into the void. Continue down the stick. I can just step off into the void. I wish I could say I'm gonna go talk to her and then step off into the void. Yeah, that's, I'm just gonna...
You attempt to step
Oh.
off the stairs and into
It
the
doesn't
pitch
work.
black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible
Oh.
force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
Well, I thought I was gonna fall down. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared. I just wanted to know.
Congratulations,
I'm
you really
curious.
lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
I was just
As you
hoping we
emerge,
could, you know,
you
I
find
could just like
yourself between
fall
two
to right in
loose
front of her.
rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Oh no, I have to pick left or right?
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
That's the real nightmare, is just having to guess.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being
Oh god, they're fighting.
incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Ooh.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Well, that makes it easier for me then. I mean, that it doesn't matter which way I go. I like to go to the right, personally.
You turn to the right.
I'm right-handed, and it just, you know, it seems
A faintly outlined
like a
path
good way to
lies
go.
before you.
There you are.
Oh,
I
hey
told you
girl,
I
you're
was
looking
going to
good.
find you.
As the princess approaches,
Hey
your
girl.
legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Nice, numbing you're doing.
This is it, isn't it?
Paranoid voice sounds kind of like a character from a cartoon called The Amazing Digital Circus. You're not the first person to tell me about that cartoon. A few weeks ago, a friend of mine mentioned it to me and said I should watch it, and I've been seeing fan art of it, and I'm like, should I watch this?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
I do want you to give me a little bit. She looks like that white face thing from Yume Nikki.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think!
I actually never played I played a little bit of Yume Nikki. I probably should go back to it and try playing it again, because the first time I played it, I actually thought it was kind of boring. But that was like a long time ago, and I bet I would think it is cooler now than I did then. Say watch it? Maybe I will.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean she's not supposed to be like this? She's perfect.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Why is she saying sexual things to me like this? I'm gonna get this VOD's gonna get like fucking gonna get my channel banned if you keep talking to me like
As
this.
your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
She's romantically coagulating my blood.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Will he just keep saying it forever?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Yeah. That was me pulling in a gulp of air.
What are you doing?
I love that delivery. What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want and then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Oh, she looks like Cynthia.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want it
Man,
to
Paranoid,
have to
what are
be
you
something?
doing?
You have seconds left.
Yeah, what, Paranoid? Do you have some kind of
Yes,
skills?
I'm sure.
Some kind of knowledge?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Okay, so he's like perceiving
nerves,
our body to be working.
liver, nerves, heart.
But he has to try really hard because he's... his level of belief in our body working is kind of low, so he has to really put a lot of energy into it.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
I'm good. She looks great. I don't know what they're so scared of. I think she looks cute. What I want to do? I don't know. I just came to see you. I didn't have any particular plans.
Gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Oh man, do I look stupid? Oh, now I'm embarrassed.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
I mean, she's just trying to give us a panic attack to death. She's trying to panic attack us to death, I assume.
How are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here isn't nowhere to be seen.
Like, I assume her main power and ability is a fear debuff that actually does damage to you and you fucking die. Yeah, she's cute. I mean, she's not gonna stab us. She's fearing us to death.
That isn't my
She is called the
fault.
Nightmare.
Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
I say we just stay here and just like hang.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this, I'm not helping you leave, I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst, remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here, leave together. If I find you in, I'll let you leave. Leave together. I mean, I want to pick remain with your nightmare. Really bad. Because that's just, this phrase is so powerful to read. Is there anything interesting that I want to say to her before I do that? Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her arms
Ooh, she's getting close to me.
I want to see you gone. All I need to do is break your concentration.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base
Ugh.
of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Hey,
Oh.
snap out of it.
He said shit stop that or something.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back.
We're fine, we're fine.
Heart, lungs,
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that. Ah, and there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
I see. Okay. That's the part that scared you. Well, I'm gonna remain with my nightmare.
You poor deluded thing. You think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Did it say her gloves were velvet, though?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Girl, you wearing velvet glove?
nerves, heart, lungs,
That's
liver,
that's gross.
heart, lungs,
Like, that's a texture that I think would be hard to tolerate for a long period.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
If I wasn't worried about being stabbed, I'd say she's adorable. She's not gonna stab you.
lungs, liver,
You don't have to worry about that.
liver, nerves,
She just has some kind of a area of effect, a passive area of effect that shuts down your,
nerves, heart,
you know,
liver,
all of your bodily systems.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Or I guess rather it
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
it gives the perception that your bodily systems are being shut down. You just have to believe
nerves, heart, lungs,
she's also a wraith. She's not, to be fair, she's not a wraith, because we have had a princess called the Wraith already. This princess is a nightmare. Well, that's different, I guess.
heart, lungs, liver,
The narrator's dropping a beat. This is the paranoid voice, so not the narrator.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
But it's fine. See, all you have to do is just perceive your body working, and then it will. And then you can just hang out with her, and it's fine.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver. She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Hey.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
That would have probably breached the Twitch's TOS.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again,
Oh.
decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every
Ooh.
muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
What's interesting to me here... A million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met with. I'm not sure that we've spoken with anybody in this whole game, maybe. Depending on how the how this pans out with the existence of anyone.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping.
Ooh.
It lives for 80 years and then it's gone.
Ooh.
And then it's there again.
8 years?
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Worms gotta eat too, man.
Let me out.
She's hideous and eats fire all over? Rude. She's beautiful. You did not even see what was under that mask. It could have been really good. Judgmental. You have other princesses in the goddess? I don't think I have the other princesses. And I don't think that Han's being is a goddess.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty.
Oh.
The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
fire would have done wonders for her complexion? Nah, nah, nah. All these princesses are perfect the way they are. That's why I smooshed them all into one big princess entity. To get the best of all princesses.
Let me out!
No, 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 no. No, no. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
Something cool, probably.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You say that's gonna destroy everything. I don't think there's anything. Like, I think this whole thing is hinging on that the only things in existence are what is being perceived by anything, you know? So I don't think that there is anything that isn't being perceived by us. Like, I don't know if there's everything to be destroyed.
Well, what are you talking about?
There's not much of an anything. But he does not respond.
Oops, I think I broke you.
Oops.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
I don't know what to do. Your body is dead. But you live on. A monolith of fear. See what hides behind her mask. Oh! Oh, the moment of clarity. We are getting, yeah, baby.
You're on a path.
We're existing now.
What the hell was that?
Oh, Paranoid is still
What are we
here.
doing? There was a princess.
Voice of
I
the
think.
Broken.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. I think
Oh, and Hero is here.
trying to save the world. You should know about the princess. At least not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
You've already been here.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Ooh.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Voice of the Opportunist. Interesting.
No, we were supposed to
Stubborn.
keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Okay.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Voice of the Hunted.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already
Oh,
tried
Contrarian's back.
everything. We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Man, all the warriors.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Smitten my main man.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Yeah, Cheated's here too.
This is bad. You need to get a
There's a
grip.
few here that I
What
haven't
did
seen.
You let happen? How many times have you been here?
Bean. I do wonder, because there's definitely some guys here that we didn't get, which I assume are, you know, guys you could get if you chose other options. Is it possible to, like, even meet everybody in one playthrough? Because you only have so many princesses before this starts happening. So I wonder if it's actually not possible to see it all in one playthrough. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here? Have you been here? I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? Well, if we don't go to this cabin, can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I could pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Proceed to the cabin. The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. I kind of want to say this. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
I figured.
It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine.
Everything will be
It
fine.
won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you.
I mean, just unexistence isn't necessarily not fine.
There's
It
no
could be
difference
fine.
between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Yeah. Doop, doop, honestly, I personally just feel like I'm ready to go to the cabin. I have no doubts in my heart. I just want to go.
You slowly
And see
make
my
your way
love.
through the umbral forest, bumping against
Whoa,
unseen
umbral.
trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been.
Yeah.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to
Oh,
be.
he's trying to perceive the cabin. He's trying to.
Don't
Is he gonna be
ask
able to
him about the mirror.
Yeah, is he gonna be able to see the
He
mirror?
always says he never sees it. He always lies.
So they think it's a lie.
And he always makes it gone.
See, I don't know. I think he just actually doesn't know it's there, and thus can't perceive it.
It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us.
Mm.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
Well, now that you've said it like that, that makes me think you're lying.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
Cool.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Hey, Voice of the Cold, I gave you plenty of space. We went on a journey together. You got your turn. I can't help but wonder, the cabin looks slightly modern? What do you mean by that? It's just a rectangle with a porch. Very classic. I mean, that cabin could have been built in, you know, the 1800s or the 1700s, maybe. Or never built in any time, probably. What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? Well, that's kind of a nice thing to say. I do kind of want to say that.
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Oh, hero. Oh, my man. Yipes. Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
I gotta. We've gotta see ourselves. Design looks like something from Evil Dead. I can say that's not old enough to set in medieval times. I mean, sure, but I mean, I think you have a good, like, 200 or so year period that a cabin like this could have been built in. But I mean, also, this cabin is only looks anyway because of the perception of, I think, a combination of the narrator and us and the princess.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Okay.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're
Just
going to have to be a
proceed.
little more specific.
You heard what I said?
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work?
Yes.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions.
I always make the
That's why
best
he gets to make
decisions.
them.
Me.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of
Yep.
the cabin is
I'm
much
ready.
the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be.
I'm ready.
The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Oh, I'm
Take
ready.
it. It's the only way forward.
I'm ready to do it right, baby. Ooh. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade. I'm taking it, baby.
You lean over the
Ooh.
hole and gaze into the abyss.
Oh.
It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth.
Hey, girl.
You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her.
Hi.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
It's fine.
You
I'm never
really
doing
are
anything
a
worth watching.
coward.
Sorry to say to my Twitch audience.
With every
It's
word
true.
she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
Oh, she's a coming.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
I hope I melted satisfactorily for you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
Thank you.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything.
That's true.
Except for me.
Oh,
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
I didn't. That's fine. I didn't need it.
All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Well, that sounds nice.
A trinket that gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side. A witness. Oh, I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Whoa, gilded.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Oh, okay.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
I don't know if I can.
What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon. This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her. Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh well.
I don't think I could use any cleansing fire, unfortunately. I think that, as she said, I think she has sapped my will and ability to do anything.
There's no paralysis
think.
anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
Yep. You're just an object, a tool. You were once something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. Ooh. The fact that it says there's no other ending here, though, that... A video game can't say that to me, because I'm just so fucking... I'm the type that I'm like, is there an invisible option somewhere? If I click on something weird somewhere, will something weird happen? No, we're taking her hand.
You extend your hand to hers.
We're
For all
holding
her past cruelties, the
hands.
moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Oh my god, shut up. No one invited you. I'm trying to have a good time.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Cookie?
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Girl, me too. I'm also always tired. The princess exhausted slumps. Let's nap, baby. Yeah.
Why is it so cold?
Oh. Oh. They came and they gotcha. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
She's gone.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
Well, enjoy it while it lasts, bud.
That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, you stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Ooh. Hero. Hero's dialogue in this one, that's the thing that's like creeping me out, is like this, the deterioration of this poor lad that's been with us the whole time.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Let's give it a look. Let's have a looky-loo. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unsolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
Me too. Me too, hero.
It feels okay.
Yeah.
The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
Damn
I'm
cold.
ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Alright. Let's open up our big old peepers and see what we got. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. God, we look cool though. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Oh. Then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Ah, man. Then another crack forms and oh, yeah, shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. I like this excited one. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place and where are we? Or just destroy the mirror. Okay, the most poignant thing I'd want to ask are you a part of me or are you something else? Because, you know, it seems just because that all of these voices are all within me and voice acted by the same guy. I had a feeling that maybe me and the narrator are not 100% separate.
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
Cool teeth you got.
From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Yeah, that's fair. Oh. If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions. Versions of you, you've said that before, so I really was meeting different yous. I don't know, I'm wondering if it's useless to ask this kind of a question. Because I think the answer is gonna be too vague to have meaning in any kind of applicable way.
You were, and it was by both necessity and design.
By design, you say?
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Okay.
But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Well, why? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? Ooh. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? What is my true identity? I feel like I only have so many questions I can ask, so I'm trying to like think of what I find to be the most important. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I mean, if she exists, is it anything's responsibility to unexist her? He broke a little less that time, so maybe I have room for more questions. So you do know about the looping. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial.
In denial?
I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
That's fair. Yeah.
For all I
can
know,
understand that.
those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
I see.
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
That just made the thing that you said seem a lot less credible. Like, you just said something to me that made you sound so absolutely non-credible. Oh. I was made to do this single task. The people beyond the construct, did they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? Is there going to be people outside the construct?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old.
Huh.
It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
Huh.
When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
I was made to do this task. Who made me and what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
You made a god. You made one. You decided to make a god to rid the world of death. And you thought that was a good idea. Okay. Alright. I wonder what if the princess is some kind of mental disorder and you're essentially going through many of them? All of your theories so far about this game have been very, like, singular, like they're not, like, they've all been, you're really, into the it was all in somebody's head idea, huh? The evil within idea, I guess. Yeah, the universe is a strange and infinite thing that no one has the correct answers to except for me. I'm always right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be a god, I want to be me. A god, I always knew I was special. You said she contains death. What is she? Are you a god, or were you a god? Why would you want to rid the world of death? Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Okay. Well, that didn't make anything any clearer. You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Oh. Interesting. So that would explain that when he would narrate things, that would be what I would perceive. Then he was essentially forcing me to perceive, you know, shit like when the hallway, like in the ghost, you know, part turned like infinite and shit like that. He was just encouraging me to perceive by describing, by narrating. And also, he's just, narrator, you're just describing the Death Tarot card right now. Like, ain't nobody ever sat you down when you're like playing with the tarot cards and been like, death isn't like horrible, it just means change. Come on. Your internet went down. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. My narrator's going down. Alright. If you made us, then I want you to know this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death, or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Alright, we're getting real heady with these, we're getting real philosophy class in here. You have anything to say for yourself? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? I don't want to be God. I always knew I was a god. Why couldn't you have told me this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her. I wouldn't have, still. She's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be. Can I just will her into something small? Yeah, I guess you could. Wonder if the narrator is in some kind of loop. He talked about just now that all the narrators I've been speaking to are all, he said that they are echoes of the person who created me. What that means, yeah. But the narrators that were in the universes that unexisted did also unexist with that universe, I guess. So, like he explained how he was part of the loop before. Like there was just many of him, sort of. In a sort of purposefully not clearly explained way. And that's why he said, like, I asked him, if you were aware that I was looping, why were you denying it? And he said, well, he was like, well, the other versions of me probably had their own reasons, whether or not they themselves felt too existentially terrified to want to believe it themselves, or thought that it would hinder you from being able to do what you had to do, etc. What do you mean, oh, so we got multiverse? We've had multiverse the whole time. Like, you say that like it's new information. We've been jumping universes since the very beginning of the game, like jumping realities. We've been multiversing. Alright. I do love this idea. Can't I just will her into something small? A loop, multiples of the same person, and islands, and an island set in the middle of the universe? Is this Fortnite? He says to me. Oh. I don't think this is an island. At the very least. And Goku isn't here, so... probably not. I haven't been closely paying attention. How you coming in here making, like... making storyline ending guesses? When you don't got all the information. I know last one's a joke, but it hurt me. It hurt me to read. It just hurts me to read the word Fortnite, because... I'm a middle millennial, and I'm just past the cutoff of just of Fortnite being, like, painful for me to perceive. There's lore in Fortnite? I thought the lore was that it used to be a tower defense game that then was doing financially very bad. I thought that was the lore. I kind of want to ask, what were you a god? Why did you make her a princess? Yeah, why is she a princess? Why shouldn't you be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? That's a good question. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave people out there alone? Why did you make her a princess?
I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something
What?
to be
Me?
a princess.
Me chose? Oh. Okay. Ooh, I chose to make her a princess. Why couldn't I have made things easier on myself and pick something small or weak like an ant or a slice of bread? Why I keep picking ant and slice of bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
Some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself.
Oh, cool.
It would have been preferable if you destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
I don't know that I am, because I did try. Whoa. Death of the author, run out of questions, is an achievement I just got. Oh, death of the author, baby. I get you. We're gonna proceed. We're gonna take meaning out of this story past what the author ever intended to write. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good, rest easy, I'm gonna destroy her. Lie, rest easy, I'm gonna destroy her. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Say nothing and watch it. I haven't decided yet, buddy.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Yeah, good. Enjoy non-existing so I can make my fucking decision.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Bye, bitch. I'm 96, so I'm in a similar area and I love it. That's why, like, I think I'm just like, there's that vague zone that I think is like, I think like 93 and back is a vague zone of like, there's just a higher percentage chance that you are going to have to, you're not gonna have the right personality for Fortnite. Isn't that a book, or am I just thinking Death of a Salesman? Death of the Author is a narrative concept of... okay. The Death of the Author is the narrative concept that has to do with, like, readers and, like, you know, art analysts, media analysts that, like, trying to separate, like, the, like, essentially kind of get information, get meaning out of a media that the author didn't intend to put into it. And it also, like, often ties into the idea of, like, separating the author from their work. It's just part of, like, kind of media literacy, media study type stuff. Ooh, Lifetime. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Clear me up. Oh, the long quiet, all of this is you. So all of this was me, baby. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Oh, baby, here I come. Proceed to the cabin. A scattered vessel bring the moment of clarity to her. Woo. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Yeah. Yeah, let's confront abstraction.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
You look cool. You look like a lot of the same lady, all wiggling around naked. What do I look like?
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Oh, she missed me. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Thank you, ma'am. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Fair. That's fair. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. So, is the whole thing that, you know, he said she was death, but obviously we're talking the larger, abstract, or cool tarot card version of death, where it's like she's just the concept of change, of things happening, of things not staying the same. So in being the long quiet, am I like the opposite? Am I the abstract concept of nothingness and like stagnation? Is that what we're working with here? We'll see what she has to say about it.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Yeah, that name it doesn't seem descriptive enough, to be fair. You have a can of gasoline and a match? Boy, you cannot see a perfect wife when you see one. You gotta perceive better. Ain't no one gonna set her on fire. She probably can't even be set on fire, because she's an abstract concept. Don't you set my wife on fire conceptually. I won't have it. Kissable is what she is, yeah! So what are we doing now, girl? What do you want, you wanna heat up some pizza rolls, or what?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I don't know if that's a compliment. We have a kind of an eternity to go here with each other, so I don't necessarily appreciate that kind of comment.
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Yeah. Are you the everything and am I the nothing?
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a
No!
world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Bitch, come on. You know what I'm gonna do. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? That's a fair question. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions. I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I think we're so far past being concerned about that. If you're always gonna become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? That's also a fair question. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was gonna happen when we reached this point, Slave Princess. I never said that. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Ooh. Interesting. This lady has the materials of the other princesses, and I don't want them out. I mean, though, this lady is not just the makeup of those specific princesses' human-like personalities. I think what we're talking about here is whether or not we are going to permit the existence of existing, the ability to change, the ability to be and have and do. Whereas I think if I kill her, my purpose as the Long Quiet, I think, is the absolute absence of anything and the unchanging forever of nothing. You know, you could tell me what you think sounds better, but I think I know what I'm picking. Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts.
You've just said something so confusing to me. I just realized this is a more Renaissance-style Junji Ito kinda monster. What in the world words did you just put in a sentence together? What do you mean Renaissance-style Junji Ito? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? I like it, but I don't understand it.
If we didn't, The winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Hmm. Yeah, what was the point of me doing anything?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand.
I guess I don't.
But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
That just sounds like you're deflecting my question.
Violence and passion
Whoa.
are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Wait, no, wait, I wanted to kiss. I didn't know that was gonna make you mad. I didn't know this was gonna make you mad.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
Sure.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the
Well,
only
I
thing
see.
like you.
Are we gonna get a little bit of something from everybody here? Are we gonna talk to everybody?
Do you dare the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
No. Thank you for sharing yourself with me. Oh, I see. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. That is what it takes to rid the world of death. I won't engage with this. Thank you for sharing yourself with me.
I'm aware of what it did to you. The understanding you've returned to me is a gift. My masses mold you.
Oh.
There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is
Oh.
only the flood of bodies. And every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
Thanks?
And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
Yeah? Yeah, I get it. Girl, I get it. I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. Stop the fight early and wait, are we fighting? I just thought I was gonna be talking to everybody. I don't want to do a fighting. I want to leave together. I just wanted to ask more questions. I'm just gonna say the nice things. I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now.
You saw with a single pair of eyes what you needed dozens to comprehend. And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them opening to what we are.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, I'm simping. I mean, not just pain and pleasure. I felt like all of the sensations that one could have at all. The everything. Oh,
Your liver
oh, this is my
takes
funny
into
girl.
your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
Look at her. She's great. I have no desire to hide, but the truth can be made better. If destroying you is what that takes, so be it. No. I don't want to hide from the truth. I won't engage with violence. I don't want to hide from the truth.
Then don't.
I won't.
Leave with me. There's no need for you to fight what we are.
Yeah, let's... I guess... Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, not until you see things from my perspective, though. Ooh. Ooh. Not until you see things from my perspective. I just think that's a very interesting choice to get to have. But I'm not sure what perspective that I do want her to see, because I agree with her and I just want to... like... If this choice wasn't here and it was just some other shit, I would have been ready to stop the fight and surrender, but... This is just very interesting. You're definitely a bird person. It seems like that, you know, we saw the bird man reflected in the mirror that was some echo of the guy who made me? And I think I was existing inside some kind of bird men's bodies that also contained all the other voices I was hearing. Ah! Same. I won't leave, not until you see things from my perspective. I would love for my internet to load the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Rune Factory is fun.
If you need more
You know, you can
time to
always
live
go
your
back.
life, then I will give you all the
You can
time
always watch
you
the VOD
want.
later. If you need more time to open your eyes, I'll give you all the time in the world. Yeah, like I want to see talk to all these girls again. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's so cute. I love this one the best. Ooh. I helped you out of fear, and I'm not afraid of you anymore. That's why I resist now. I fear more now. I was glad to set you free. Engage in violence. I was glad to set you free.
Then set me free again. Set both of us free.
I kind of want to go through all the princesses. Like, I don't want to end it early. I want to talk to everybody. Yeah, let me see her again.
Sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back.
I'm
in
dropping
vivid
chocolate on
color.
myself.
A past that is also present. A pain that is everything and yet nothing at all.
Yeah, girl.
Feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Yeah, girl. I do. It was beautiful.
It was.
Triumph does not exist without defeat. Birth does not exist without death. It is through conflict that we create beauty.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake your will, rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in, and you get to sit above it all. That's true. What do you think happens if we leave? I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? Can't let that happen, slay the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry, slay the princess. Your cruelty itself, I cannot let you exist, slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Man, this would be a really interesting option if I disagreed with her at all, but I don't. Why does a nebulous concept have boobies? Well, the guy told me that the reason she's a princess is just because he set her up to be something easy for my scrambled egg brain to comprehend, and my brain just decided to perceive princess, and so I'm assuming that's why I'm perceiving this now. Well, I'm not like... That's the thing, like, this... It's not that she looks like this in a literal way. This is how I'm perceiving her as. And that's just what my perception's just gone with. Which I agree with. What do you think happens if we leave?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
They get funky with their genders, really? If I saw this myself, it would look like something else. Yeah, probably. Though I don't... I think if you just a human person, saw such a thing... I mean, I don't even know if you'd get that far as seeing it, but... I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? Let's just get out of here. Through conflict, we carve meaning, says the achievements.
The final piece lies with you.
Yeah, girl, let's go. Free yourself! Oh, baby. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. Oh god, she's letting me. I'm reshaping. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. Oh dear. But it does not yield.
I love you.
No, Rune Factory's fun is right. Lifetime Achievement Award. You right. Take her hand. Ow! Oh, here I come. Girl! Take me with you. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. My wife is here. Oh. Whoa, grass. We're touching grass. You're free and she's with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Yeah. Why even bother ask what happens now? We're past asking questions like that. We're stepping into the infinite, baby. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings, is the achievement I got. Yay! We did it! I 100%ed this game in like 7 days. I love it dearly. See, I'm gonna have to... I'll probably go in and check out some extra things too. So what it's... Oh man, is it past 9? Where's my phone? I apparently don't have my phone up here, so I didn't hear the alarm go off to feed my cat. So I'm gonna have to go do that. Ooh, our song. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh. So are these the tracks for just the specific things that I did in the game? Cool. Whoop. Join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit. Make your playlist. Play our other game. Tournament menu. Hot diggity. For the specific princesses you got. Wow, so are there more than what I got? Ooh, we might have to go and look at the achievos. Well, let me go and feed my cat, I guess, because I don't know where I put my phone then. I wonder if I left it in the bathroom. Let me go downstairs and see if Henry fed the cat or if I need to feed the cat. So we'll take a little break and maybe we'll come back in and explore some branch points from some of the saves I made, just out of curiosity. And we'll do that for a little bit until like 10 o'clock. Would you like me to say? Yeah, just tell me like what's the amount of total princesses there are. Oh, she's coming, look out. There she is. Okay, well, while you cook on that answer, we're going to take a short break as I go and find out if Henry fed the cat or not, or if I have to feed the cat. So we'll take about a 5-10 minute break. Just take this time, go potty, go get a snack or a drink. We'll be back to mess around and see if we can't get some other weird things and achievos for this game. 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, we're back. Henry kindly fed the cat for me because I did indeed leave my phone in the bathroom. Classic move. It's 24. Oh, wow. There's really... And are they, like... Are they all very distinct from each other, or are there, like, kind of offshoot ones? Because I wondered about that, like, how, you know, there was kind of this 3-chapter structure to it, where you could get, you know, you, like, committed to an approach, and then got your chapter 2 princess from your approach, and then could approach again and get a 3rd chapter princess. And I think for each one of my princesses, I just committed all the way through. I didn't, like, try to pivot or change my chapter 2 approach at all. In the least spoilery way possible. I mean, are there still, like, spoilers to be had now that I've beaten it? Is there still more surprises? Well, you know, I guess we could find out. Why don't we go into one of our loads? Onto something with 3 chapters. I figured, right? I figured it had to be like... You know, there's only so many chapter 2 princesses, because you only have so many choices in chapter 1. But then from there, your combination of your chapter 1 choices and your chapter 2 choices... I imagine there's a lot of math there for branching. Okay. So... I actually was interested in pursuing this ghosty one. So this save is in chapter 2. Where we had killed the princess. We have the voice of the cold. And she's a ghost when we come back. What we did the first time is we continued to try to kill her. Which caused in chapter 3, it caused her to become a horrible wraith. So I'm wondering what happens if we don't do that. Do we even get a chapter 3? Do they just take her as a ghost like this? Let's find out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
Would you like to know the name of hard to say favorite chapter, but just the name, sure.
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
I'm here for kissing. Do you offer that here? This already happened. We killed her. Killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you? Ooh, let's team up. I kind of like that. What do you want from me? After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything and I had to kill myself to escape. That is true. Oh, I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you. You were gonna end the world. Clearly slaying you isn't gonna work. What do you want? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Huh. I could just try to leave. Let's team. I'm gonna pick the team up option. Let's team up. The thorn, you say?
And the fact that the princess's spirit has risen from the dead should be more than enough evidence that she isn't exactly sweet and innocent. It's all been an act. She's pretending.
I wouldn't say she's ever pretended to be sweet or innocent.
Yeah.
She does have a little bit of an attitude, but I can't blame her. We did kill her after all. I wouldn't be nice to my murderer if I was killed. The fact that you apparently botched the landing isn't on the me you're talking to, nor is it on any other version of me that you've encountered.
And see, now that we know that that's true, that those are different versions. And every version of him we've talked to has died. Or rather, has unexisted?
You're using a lot of words to say a lot of nothing.
The enemy of my enemy.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine, sending shivers rippling across your flesh.
I don't want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home. Is that really so much to ask?
I suppose not, but I don't know where your home is.
And just where is home, I wonder?
Yeah.
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
It's weird that we know that we're actually within some kind of structure. Whether it be some kind of literal or metaphysical structure. That some weird guy actually managed to contain us within. It's a bit odd.
Specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to bury those bones? I do really want to say that.
No, those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing.
That's true. That's what we learned from this. When she turned into a wraith, we learned that the...
But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
That's actually more literal than we thought. She meant this place in a bigger sense. But yeah, the idea that the body is just flesh, that your spirit is you,
I've tried.
and is more.
Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Ooh.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
It'd be dull, anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
There's nothing I want more in my life than for a ghost to ask me to let them hitch a ride.
After all, you owe me.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she
Narrator, shut up.
can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let
So we
that
can let her
happen.
just possess us
It
like
would
now
be
in this chapter.
catastrophic if she managed to
Interesting.
escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Ooh.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Yes, that's a very interesting thing, actually.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
This would just be temporarily once around happen. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Probably not. Before I agree, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you in the world. Sounds great, let's do it. Yeah!
The princess swims through the air in front of you,
Sounds
pausing
great.
for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed
Yeah,
eyes
yeah, 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 yeah.
stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Well, I should call me Killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to
I
tell
hope she
you?
calls me Champ. Or Sport. At some point.
See you soon.
See you.
She rushes forward and then she's gone.
Just don't break my ankle this
A
time.
sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No, don't.
I'm afraid it's too
Don't
late to
crunching.
stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Why can't she just operate my body in a way that doesn't hurt?
You collapse to the floor.
Operate the body
Everything
normally,
goes dark.
please.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Yeah, can you possess me in a more comfortable way? I'd love to walk out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Ooh, yeah. Oh my god, she's actually hearing the other guys.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Oh. Oh man, that's like, cause that alludes to, you know, the like different, you know, broken glass shards sort of idea of being broken up into many existences that we see at the end.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken
Interesting.
glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice. I'm me is what I am.
Well, let us not forget the short-lived words of Hideo Kojima's PT. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you?
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Oh, she's like giving everybody an existential crisis right now.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to
No.
me either?
No, they don't.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you.
Interesting.
More important.
We would have gotten a lot, like, this is a lot of information that we just, because we decided to try to stab her as a ghost, we just completely missed all this.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell
made
you
me
don't belong
dead.
here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Interesting. Because there is the question of, like, the bird shape. The Birdman body shape that we had was that innate to us, the player, and the player's various different emotional voices, rather than being innate to the narrator? 'Cause that's kind of what this implies.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Tell him off, Ghost.
You don't have to let me
Yeah.
get to you. You're better than that.
Yeah!
How do you make things right?
Yeah, baby!
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
We're leaving.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do.
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective.
Oh,
Where does the
perspective.
world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
They're laying a lot more
Against
cards out on the
backdrop
table
of
in
the
this
inane conjecture of meaningless
in this
little
conversation.
voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate
Bossy
me.
one.
Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
And whine.
Ooh.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Do you mean that this body wasn't made to hold me, the princess, and you, the narrator? What if you get out? Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Yay!
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle. But you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over.
That's
No
really the
use
narrator like
stalling.
making me exhausted.
Let's see what happens next.
Yeah.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see.
Yes?
Well, that's me. This is me.
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming.
Damn, we slayed the narrator finally.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
We're still here.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Oh, poor hero. He's really trying to work it out. Oh. I feel bad. This poor hero is just a little he's just a little doofus. He really just gets pulled through this whole thing.
Okay,
He's doing his
I've heard
best.
enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Please pop out, if you would. There she is, hitchhiker. Pick up a passenger and take her to her destination. The Chivo I just got. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Oh, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
I did take her home.
Don't mention
I think a bunch of hands are about to come out.
I think this was where I meant to be.
I'm glad you feel that way, because not a lot of the other ones felt that way about this. A lot of the other ones didn't like it. Yeah. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. And it's time to leave and memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Don't worry about it, hero,
There's
don't
that
worry.
mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I know you hate it. It's gonna be
It
okay.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I know.
You don't need to comfort him.
See you on the other side.
If whatever makes you happy.
Thanks, Gold. Let's go and ask her before we end the stream. Let's go and ask her what she thought of this one. We've grown. Let's go and talk to her. What do you think of this ghost?
Flickering
It's a lot
lights and
less
empty
mad.
cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yeah. How do you feel about this ghost? It's a lot less angy than the one I brought you before.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Yay. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
Ooh.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Cool. I love how the hands move the vessel for her to speak and gesture. Yeah, I do too. I love seeing like the hands like obviously open her mouth to like for her to be able to speak and stuff. It is a very cool visual. Alright. I guess I'll save here? See, now I have to think about how I want to approach... like, probably getting 100% on this on my own time. I imagine it's probably best to just straight up, like, start a fresh save and just take it all the way through. Probably. Because I noticed, you know, they gave you, like, a bajillion save slots, and I assume that was just for save scubbing to get, like, things that you wanted, but I don't know, I feel like it's probably best just played straight through without really doing... like, it's good save... jumping around in saves and stuff, you know? I don't, but I have a bias? Okay, you don't think that's a neat, like, visual for... you know, just this, like... the sort of representation that now that the hands entity has kind of assimilated that the life experience of that princess, and so is speaking with the like being made part of that princess now, and so like the hands operate that princess. I don't know. I think it's an interesting. I think it's a cool. I mean, it's just a cool visual, even bereft of the meaning of the whole game. It's just a neat idea. Alright. But it is. Yeah, it's past 10 o'clock now. And that means that it is time for us to go. But this was neat. I'll probably 100% this on my own time. I'm probably gonna have some run-throughs and try to find all the good, cool bits. This is really cool. Yeah, and I guess next week we'll go fishing. I don't know for sure if we'll be playing Dredge, just because, like I explained on stream previously, Dredge, Henry bought Dredge, and I've just been playing it through Steam share between our two accounts. But the way Steam works, if he is playing a game on Steam, I cannot access his Steam games. So if he wants, if he's like, you know, has plans to be playing a game while I'm gonna be streaming next week, we may, instead of playing Dredge, we may do Sega Bass fishing. And I think that's gonna be the plan, is just days where he's not doing it, using his Steam account, we're dredging. Days where he is gonna be using his Steam account, we're gonna be Sega Bass fishing. And that's gonna be our plan, I think. Enjoy wife time with the game. I will. She does contain multitudes. You can't download it to the computer. No, you have to, any games you buy on Steam, you have to launch them through Steam. And because of that, I can't, like, and you know, since it's not like registered on my Steam account, you know, it doesn't work like that. That's dumb though. Well, complain to the Gavin about it. Cause call Gabe Newell and field your complaints to him. So I can't help you. It's just how it works. If you guys out there want to donate like $30 or however much, I don't know how much Dredge costs. If anybody wants to donate me the exact amount it would cost plus tax that it would cost for me to buy Dredge on my own Steam account, feel free. Otherwise, it'll either be Dredge or Sega Bass fishing next week. We're gonna fish until, I guess, until all the fish are caught. So yeah. What about $30 and tax for a commission? I mean, if you want to commission a drawing, sure, that's cool. But it's a little when you know, when it's money that's just given to you for free, it's a little easier to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna buy a video game with that, versus like, you know, when you do $30 in exchange for work, you're like, this is work money, that's money I should probably like buy my groceries with and pay my rent with. It feels a little more responsible. That's like grown-up money that you feel a little like you have to be more responsible for. But I mean, if you want to commission a drawing from me though, go for it. I would love to do more art commissions. I would love to draw more, but I just don't have a lot of time to do it. unless somebody pays me, unfortunately. That's true. I usually do. If I buy a game that I know that I'm going to play on stream, I do usually put it as as a business expense. I do usually do that. Hey, if you want to commission a piece of art from me, go for it. That goes for anybody in the audience, anybody within the sound of my voice. Hey, if you want a drawing, like if you see me, if you're looking upon me in my face right now, I drew this. This that I illustrated this myself. And if you like this, you may enjoy one of my illustrations. Art commissions are always open, as I just kind of do them, you know, on the side of plushie commissions. So they're always open. And if you want one of those, you can go to my website, ultrapancake.card.co, as you can see in the link above. Link also on my Linktree page in the description. If you want an art commission, you can go there. Go to the art page, and you can get one. And it's a traditional watercolor too, so if you want me, I could send you the painting in the mail. If you want it physically. Consider it. Otherwise, I will be back here next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to go fishing. Bring your galoshes, bring your tackle box. Bring that nice fold-out chair that's got the cup holder for your Bud Light beers. Because that's what we're doing. And yeah, feel free to follow me on social medias. I've got a lot of those. If you want to see the shit I'm doing, until then. And I guess that's it. Night and best of luck. This was fun. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Rune Factory's fun. One Mario Bro as always, and everybody else who's watching. Yes. Thanks for hanging out. That's gonna be it for me. I'll see all you stinkos in the funny papers, okay? Bye, guys. Bye.